Hi, Ming. Hello, Ming. Are you there? Um, hello, Ming.
Hello.
Okay, okay. I'm so sorry. I thought you were sleeping again.
No, no.
Yeah, thank you so much for waiting. Today I had to travel about 30 kilometers, so
Yes.
I couldn't come to class on time. Thank you so much for waiting.
Okay.
Hi. Anything interesting happened today?
No, nothing.
No,
Mm,
nothing.
mm,
Okay, so when do you have a midterm test? When is your midterm test?
Yeah, I don't know. But I guess it will be, no, it will be, it will occur in next 3 weeks. Yeah,
Oh, so you mean that like within the next 3 weeks? It could be any day within the next 3 weeks.
yeah.
Okay, so are you scared of the midterm test?
Not really.
Not really. Okay, so
No.
that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Okay, so okay, I'm opening the lesson right now. I just got home, so I'm kind of still dizzy about everything. Okay, right. So yesterday we were discussing about culture, right? We were discussing about the culture and like here's the detailed question here.
Mm,
Okay, here. This one, no, this one. Okay. Why is it often difficult to form friendship with people from different cultural or social background? This is the question that I'd like you to answer. And please, if you have any idea, combine them and like make them go together with the following phrases to create your answer. Okay? Right, any
mm,
idea? Why is it so difficult to form friendships with people from like different culture or like social background?
what is social background means?
Social background is like it is like how do I say? But do you know the word social structure?
Social structure.
Yeah.
Not really.
So social structure. Okay, so you know that in the past, right? There
Yes.
were three main social structures. Okay, like there were three
Okay.
main positions in the social structure. The first being the
Okay.
royalty. Okay, the first being the royalty. Okay,
Okay.
hoàng gia và quý tộc. Next we have the businessmen, đúng chưa? Là các thương nhân và cuối
Yes.
cùng đó là tầng tầng lớp gì? Nông dân và nô lệ đúng không nhỉ? Farmer, worker and
Yes.
slaves. Okay, so those are the social
Okay.
structure. And so those three positions create the social structures. Okay, and and
Okay.
nowadays we don't usually talk about social structures, but does it exist? Do you think does it exist?
Yes, of course.
It still exists, right? It still exists.
Yeah.
So when they talk about social background, they are going to look at your position in the social structure. Okay, so
Mhm.
for
Yeah.
example, you are a student, right? I am like a
Yes.
teacher, or I am currently an adult, I am working, and
Yes.
my position is that I'm not very special or anything. I'm just a normal person. So maybe I belong to
Mm,
the third class. Maybe I belong to the third class or the second class. I don't know. But you're still
mm,
young, you're still a student, so you belong to like the third class, thing like that.
okay.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
So when they look at your social background, they're going to see who are your parents, okay? How
Okay.
strong is your family's economy, okay?
Oh,
And
okay.
what is your position in the social in society? What is your position in the society?
I'm still.
Okay, that's right. Okay, so they're going to look at those backgrounds of yours. Okay, who are your
Yeah.
parents? Okay, how strong is your family's economy? Okay, and what position do you hold in the society? Okay, right. So for example, someone whose family is kind of is quite wealthy. I say the word wealthy. You know the word wealthy?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, so someone whose family is quite wealthy, form a relationship, form a friendship with someone whose family is quite poor. Okay, quite poor.
Yeah.
Okay, do you think their friendship is going to last long?
Mm, I don't know, but uh, if they if they like don't if they don't mind about all the social background, they
Mhm.
still can be friends.
Yeah, that's right. If they don't care about each other's social background, they can be friends,
Yeah,
but there
yeah,
will there like they will have to face some situation where money
yeah,
is the deciding factor, right? They will have to deal with situation where money is the deciding factor, and
yes,
like the rich student, yeah, the rich student will feel like, I'm paying for everything. All the time I'm the one who have to spend money, and the other person, like the poor student, like
mm,
feels very guilty from letting her friend pay all the thing they do together.
mm,
Okay, so they will have to face such situation, and when it comes to money, nothing lasts long. When it comes
yeah,
to
yeah.
money, nothing lasts long. Even when adults, even when people who come from the same social background, when it involves money, no relationship is going to last long. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
Okay, right. When it comes to
Mm,
money, no relationship is going to last long. Okay, and like you said, if they don't care, if they skip each other's social background, yes, they can be friends for a very long time, but we can't be sure that they won't have any problem involving money. Right. So from what we just discussed, can I say that money is one of the reasons why it is difficult to form friendship with people from different social backgrounds?
yes, like uh, hmm, at first, like different culture will have like the housing is different in their kind of different in their
Their
hmm,
action, right? You mean their action.
yeah, maybe the action uh like action in normal in daily life.
Mm-hmm,
Like
that's right.
for example, when like in Vietnam, when we can cross the road in whenever we want, like example, but in Western or another modern country, they they have to cross the road in the crossing line.
Like yeah, they have to wait until red light, right? They have to wait until red light.
Nào tại họ phải đi vào cái làn họ phải đi vào cái vạch kẻ đường thì mới
Oh, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They have to walk on the pedestrian area.
yeah, đó xin
Okay, so they have to cross the street by walking on the pedestrian area, right?
yeah, yeah. So
Oh,
that's why
okay.
when we if we go to that 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 country, that foreign country, always sometimes like feel like quite inconvenient
Mm-hmm.
because we have to walk pretty long to 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 see the pedestrian
Mm-hmm.
lane,
Okay, can you say it again? Pedestrian lane.
pedestrian lane.
Okay, this is a word that will be useful for you. Pedestrian lane là làn đường dành cho người đi bộ, được chưa nào?
Yes,
Yeah, okay, I agree with you that with different cultures, our like the way they act, the way they do activities on in their daily life is going to be different, right? And you gave a
yeah,
very good example about how pedestrians cross the road in each country, in each culture. In Vietnam, okay, we don't really need to wait until the red light, or we don't need to find the correct pedestrian lane. We just cross the
yeah.
road whenever we want.
That's why.
Yeah. Okay. And you have to forgot to mention something that if we in Western countries or developed countries, if we cross the
Yeah,
road when it is not our turn, or when we cross the road at the wrong position, we're
yeah,
going to get we're going to get fined by the police.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like we're breaking the law there. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Right. Other people attitudes. So what do they mean when they talk about attitude, like from different culture?
Like, like particularly in eating, in like when we eating,
Mhm.
like in Asian culture, we kind of have a how to say,
A
uh,
silent rule, một luật ngầm đúng không?
well, yeah, so we have silent rule, many silent rule that only Asian know that. So when
Oh,
on Western sort of people from Western culture visits and like having dinner with Asian people, and there will be a lot of problems
okay,
because
okay, okay. Continue. That
I
because
think because I think trouble is in like uh I think problem in with Western people when they are eating with Asian people are inevitable.
is the vegetable.
Inevitable.
Oh,
Inevitable.
inevitable, inevitable. Okay, right. Of course, of course. Even us, like
Yeah,
even us when we're Asian, right? When we eat
yeah,
dinner with other countries who are they who that also come from Asian, that are also from Asian, we still make
yeah,
mistakes, right?
yeah,
And so, for example, if we eat dinner with countries like India or like Philippines or Indonesian, those countries they also have they share the same culture that they can use their fingers to eat the food. Okay, but for Vietnamese, we don't do that. We don't do that, right?
yeah, yeah. That's right.
And like
Yeah.
and our attitude is that if we see them eat their food with their bare hands like that, we're going to feel very uncomfortable.
Like to be honest, it's disgusting.
To be honest, it's
Yeah,
disgusting. See, that is your attitude towards other people's culture, right?
yeah,
But
yeah,
that is understandable because if we look at that, if we look at that situation under the scientific viewpoint, okay, we see
yeah,
that
yeah,
oh no, our hands are very dirty. There are a lot of germs here. So if we touch the food uncarelessly like that, okay,
yeah,
it's going to be okay, it's going to be very how to say very dangerous. Yeah, I can only say
yeah,
dangerous, right?
yeah,
But in their eyes, eating with their bare hands is like a religious or cultural thing that they have to do and they have to respect. Okay.
yeah,
So if
yeah,
we do feel that, if you do feel that it's disgusting, just keep it to yourself. Okay. Don't say that, don't say that in
yeah,
front of their
yeah,
face.
yeah. I know.
Okay. Right. Different view, different opinion or outlook. Okay. So when we discuss the different view, is that okay, so we like each person has their own opinion, right?
Yeah,
Each person has their opinion. And an opinion can be affected by many factors. Một cái ý kiến, một cái cảm nhận có thể bị ảnh hưởng bởi nhiều cái yếu tố. Right. So, for
mm,
example, when we discuss the topic of LGBT, right, some of you will feel, oh, this is very normal, this is very interesting. And some of you will feel, oh, this is very uncomfortable. I don't want to talk about this,
yeah,
right? Because why? Because LGBT is a controversial topic. Controversial topic. Why is it controversial? Because whenever somebody mentioned the like the LGBTQ topic, that there is going to be a war. There's going to be a debate, an argument, right?
yeah,
Okay, so that's why I call it controversial. Gây tranh cãi. Mhm. And
mm,
for some people, okay, like our country, for example, our country, we support how to say it's we legalize. Do you know the word legalize?
legalize.
Legalize.
Yeah, yeah, yes.
Okay, we legalize legalize same-sex marriage, right? We legalize same-sex marriage, but but it doesn't mean that everyone in our country support gay marriage.
No,
right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not right.
No, because like regarding to the like uh our
Mm-hmm.
law they our government don't accept the marriage between two people who have same
You,
gender.
okay, you say same sex marriage.
Yeah, same sex marriage.
Là kêu hôn nhân đồng giới được chưa? Okay, so you say that
Yeah,
the government does not allow same sex marriage.
they don't accept.
Oh, okay. If I remember correctly, a couple of years ago, they legalized là hợp pháp hóa rồi mà đúng không? They legalized same sex marriage already.
I don't know. I didn't hear that. I just like reading my books about that law and
Oh, oh
it's
yeah, yeah, yeah.
wrote that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. I was wrong here. I was wrong here. Okay. So in 2000, our law forbid it, right? Forbid
Yeah.
same-sex marriage in 2000. But in
Mm,
2014, okay, 2014,
yes.
we dismissed this law. We dismissed this section of the law. But there's still one saying that không thừa nhận, được chưa? Không thừa nhận.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like we do not recognize same-sex marriage. So it's
Mm,
not that if we like um if a same-sex marriage happen, it's not illegal, but we don't recognize
yeah.
it. It's just that.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I say we legalize it, I'm also in the wrong. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Hey, you see, but like, okay, so in our country, we do not see same-sex marriage as illegal. We do not recognize it. But in other
Yeah.
countries, if they see our country like that, you know what they're going to call us?
No.
Homophobic.
I know.
Yeah, you know the
Sorry.
word that? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
They're going to call us for homophobic. It's in the law, but they still call us homophobic.
Yeah.
But
Like what like Arabic culture.
hmm?
Yeah. And
Arabic, yes, yes,
Arabic. Yeah,
Arabic.
Arabic culture.
Uh,
Um,
a little. I only know.
because like to be honest, they really hate LGBT community or
Mm.
same-sex marriage because their like mm, tôn giáo của anh.
Their religion,
Yeah, their religion is really uh
complicated.
yeah,
Or like
complicated.
complicated, or you say strict, right? Rất là nghiêm khắc,
Yeah,
complicated or
yeah,
strict.
really strict, really strict. So if a person that if they are like a
If they
gay or yeah, and is an LGBT, yeah, I don't know what happens to it, but yeah, big people who really hate the the LGBT
Hmm. Okay.
come out.
Yeah, you know the word come out, right? So if a person comes
Yeah,
out, okay, we say if we say we come out, it means that we say our we say what our sexual orientation is. Okay. Right? So, okay, I understood. Yeah, there are some countries who still think LGBT is bad, and right, we cannot judge their opinion. We cannot judge the law because that's their culture, that's their opinion. We have our own,
yeah,
right? Okay, we have
yeah,
our
that's
own.
fine.
Okay, it's good to be able to talk to you about this problem because you know that nowadays LGBT and like race is like one of the hottest topics out there.
Yeah,
Okay. So do you like discussing those like controversial topics or not?
I don't know, like it's still being argued right now, so yeah, it's kind of complicated.
Yeah, it's kind of complicated. Because it's complicated and it is so controversial, so most of us tend to avoid it, right? We don't want like
Yeah,
conflict, we don't want argument happening. It's
yeah,
understandable if we want to stay far away from it. And I also support that we don't talk about it as often as possible in class because
Yeah,
Maybe you have like different viewpoint from mine, and then we may cause an argument. I don't like that, so just
yeah,
keep them
right.
out of the way. Okay, so uh now we move on to speaking. Okay, so in this lesson, we're still going to discuss like cultural topic. Okay, we're still going to discuss topics that are related to culture and custom. Can you say the word again? Culture, because you seem to mispronounce this word so often. Culture,
Culture,
not
culture,
Q, câu, một câu á, chim một câu á.
cul
Culture, one more
culture,
time. Mhm.
culture,
Customs and culture, one more time.
custom, culture.
Okay, good. Right. Topic-based presentation. Oh, topic-based presentation. So have you ever done a presentation in class?
Presentation.
Yeah,
Forgot this
mình đã làm thuyết trình trên lớp bao giờ chưa? Have you ever done a
one.
presentation in class?
Well, in presentation, I take part in many presentations, but my job is not uh is not presentate. It, I just help them to like to make the
How,
slider, then the
uh,
PowerPoint and like the intro in editing the video, kind of like that, and finding information too.
oh my God.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not keen on presenting.
Well, I have to say that you have a very good team, right? You have a very good team because you are very clear on what each person's job is. And from my point of view, you already had a very tough position. You already had a tough position because you took care of so many things. Making presentation is not easy, trust me, because that's what I do all the time. That's what I did when I was in university and high school. I always did the PowerPoint, the slide, so I understand your feeling. But
Yeah,
when university came into my life, I also chose to be the PowerPoint maker. But the teachers didn't like that idea. Like uh, anyone would anyone wants to become the PowerPoint maker, right? And
yeah,
if you become the PowerPoint maker, you don't really have to take part in the presentation. You don't need to stand up and speak. That's why the
yeah,
teachers, the professors, were very strict on me. They require that, okay, you're the PowerPoint maker, right? You still have to stand up and speak. You have to stand up and speak. And I can see that in the future when you're in university, you will have to do that too, Ming.
yeah,
So
yeah. I know. My mom told me that because even when I am not in university, but when I join in a company, speaking is I must speak in the presentation because
yes,
it's really necessary.
yeah, speaking in a presentation is a must, right? It's a must for anyone.
Yeah,
Okay. Right. Now, topic-based presentation. What is topic-based? So topic-based is like they give you a topic and you're going to make presentation based on topic. Depends on how clear or how detailed the topic is. You're going to be able to explore all kinds and all sides of the topic. Đúng chưa? Tùy theo vào
yeah,
cái mức độ rộng hay là chi tiết của chủ đề thì chúng ta có thể gọi như là chạm đến được nhiều cái mặt khác nhau của cái vấn đề đó. Ví dụ như hôm bữa cô có giúp một bạn học sinh làm cái chủ đề mà gia đình. Đó thì bạn bảo là cô chỉ đưa cho chủ đề là gia đình thôi, từ khóa là gia đình, các bạn muốn thuyết trình cái gì thì thuyết trình. Như vậy thì cái chủ đề đề tài nó rất là rộng đúng không? Vậy nên các bạn ấy cũng gặp khá nhiều khó khăn trong cái việc mà lựa ra cái chủ đề nó hay, nó mới, nó phù hợp chẳng hạn. Rồi, ok. Now, discuss these questions. Which do people in your country usually celebrate more, birthdays or name days? Name day, name days is like name days is like all the other festivals that have name, all the other special days that have their own name.
oh,
Okay, so it's okay. I can reword the question like this. So in your country, What kind of celebration is more popular and important? Birthdays or other celebration? Other special
Um,
occasion?
um, no, I think birthday.
Oh,
Yeah,
it,
yeah, birthday because it's the most important day in our life because it's the day that we were born.
mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the day that
And
it.
yeah,
Okay, very good. But I kind of disagree with you because I think our country prefers special occasions more than birthdays. Yeah, our country
um,
prefers other special occasion more than birthdays um because birthday is something that is very personal, right? But
yeah,
other special occasion like Independence Day or what else? Independence Day, uh Tet holiday, Mid-Autumn Festival, and like Christmas. Those are universal. Mà not very universal. Universal là cả thế giới cơ. Um, those are national holidays, right? Those are
yeah,
national holidays. So that means everybody gets to celebrate it. But when it comes to your birthday, a small amount of people get to celebrate it only.
yeah.
Okay. So I kind of guess that our country prefers and celebrate like other special occasions more than birthdays,
Um,
right? Okay. How do they usually celebrate these occasions? Think about food, party, gift cards, and other custom. Okay, so do you want to choose a celebration from our country? Chúng ta có muốn chọn đại một cái ngày lễ không? Chúng ta có muốn chọn một cái ngày lễ ra trong nước mình không? Sau đó là chúng ta sẽ nói về cái cách mà người dân ăn mừng cái ngày lễ này như thế nào.
I think I'll talk about like our Tet holiday. I think the
Yeah,
most one of the most important holiday in our country.
yes.
Like uh, food is I think it is always included. Um, Party like especially like family
Mhm.
uh, family cái Tết
Family.
đoàn
À,
Tết
Tết
đoàn
đoàn,
viên
cái
thì
đoàn viên đúng không? Chúng ta gọi là family reunion.
yeah that's what we usually have a family reunion and we always have family reunion with like our my parents
Mhm.
so it is and and we also like give card like no give lucky money
Uh-huh.
to kids and many who uh custom.
Okay. Right. So other custom. So you talk about that holiday, right? You talk about the food and then you talk about the gift, right? When talk about food, you talk about traditional food like bánh chưng, bánh dày, okay?
Mm.
And other things like what do you think that is the most traditional food that appears in that holiday? Okay, don't talk about bánh chưng bánh dày. I want to hear from your side. What is the traditional food that appears on that holiday?
Hmm.
That appears in that holiday.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but
Yeah, you're
like
you're not sure about that. Um,
because like in other word, I'm not sure that a boiled chicken is a traditional food. Là
uh,
gà luộc cô.
oh, boiled chicken. Okay, that's good. That's good. Boiled chicken.
No,
Okay. Anything else?
I think no. Yeah. No.
Okay, no, right. So because I'm a girl, so I actually went into the kitchen a few times to help my family prepare for that holiday. So I
Yeah.
actually know quite a like some dishes that do appear in that holidays party. One thing that you cannot miss is thịt kho trứng.
Hmm.
No,
Really?
yeah, I think that is popular in the south more than in the north. I think that's more popular in the south and the north. Just like in our in our dinner table, we don't have boiled
Yeah.
chicken. We don't have boiled chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Um,
do you know this? Spring rolls. Chả giò, spring rolls.
yes, as well.
Of course,
I've been in
spring
this
roll
in this
actually
in
appear, right? Spring roll actually appear on the dining table. Um,
yeah.
what else? Okay, so I think the two most common food is chả giò and thịt kho. Why? Because thịt kho can be preserved for a very long time, and spring roll that is just so popular, so common, and very easy to make. Right? Quick, easy to
Yeah.
make, and like it's also delicious. That's why in every special celebration they have this. Okay, right. So when we talk about that holiday, we cannot skip some custom, some special custom. Okay, one thing
Okay.
that we have to all agree that we need to clean the house before that holiday, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I actually think it's a custom. I actually think it's a custom because around the days when you can see that there are a lot of people are preparing for that holiday, you see that they all open their doors and like sweep out everything dirty inside the house.
I miss. I remember once this time, like we in the north, people always buy blossom, right? Blossom in
Oh
pink
yes,
blossom in our north in our north uh culture in south. I heard that they use the Hamai punya, Hamai,
hoa mai. Okay, peach blossom, that's right.
yeah,
And I
peach
think
blossom.
okay, apricot blossom,
Oh,
hoa mai. Hai hai cái nó đều
yeah.
là blossom hết, nhưng mà cái peach blossom bởi vì nó có màu của cây đào, còn cái apricot là có màu hơi màu mơ mơ hoa mơ gì đấy, cho nên là nó mới gọi là apricot blossom. Okay, that's
Hamai
right.
Việt Nam.
Yes, that's right. That's right. Because like it's very hot here. It's very hot here.
Yeah,
It's difficult to keep a peach blossom. Like it's difficult to keep how do you say a
yeah,
tree a peach blossom tree because it's too hot. The peach blossom prefers
yeah,
cold weather.
yeah.
Okay. Right. So do you know the meaning of the action that people clean their house before Tết? Do you know the meaning?
I don't know, like they just know that like they are prepared for New Year's.
Ah, they prepare for a new year. Okay, so that is the literal meaning. There's another meaning to it. Is that they get rid of all the unlucky thing inside the house. Okay, so when you clean your house, right, you open the door and then you sweep out everything dirty. Yeah, you sweep every dirty thing in from your house like to the outside, and that means you're trying to get rid of all the unlucky thing and all the ugly things that happened in the last year. Okay, when you clean your house is clean, you open the door, you're welcoming all the good luck, all the great things in the new year. Okay, that's the meaning, that's the meaning I learned from my parents. Okay, good job. Okay, two, look at the photos. What special events do you think the people are celebrating? Why do you think that?
Wait. I think your connection is unstable. So it's like the just
Oh,
like
the slide
isn't
hasn't
like
changed
oh
yet?
yeah, it changed, but it's quite slow.
Oh,
No, I
yeah.
can see it.
Okay,
I can
okay.
see it.
Yeah, so I'm going to read the question again. You see two photos, right? Tell me what
Yeah.
type of celebrations are in the pictures and why do you think the answer is that? Why do you think that's the answer?
The number one, like I think is the wedding. The
Mhm.
wedding.
The wedding.
Really no.
Okay, I think it's a wedding actually. I think it's a wedding.
Yeah, maybe a wedding.
Hey, maybe a wedding, but what makes you think it may be a wedding?
Oh, I see the what is it? I see the I see the groom, but I still see the groom.
The bride? Okay, this is the groom,
There's
right?
the bride. Yeah, the groom. I don't see the bride.
Maybe
It's
she's
kind
next
of,
to him. Maybe she's next to him.
but but why? Why she? Why does she? I didn't. Why
Oh,
she doesn't wear
the veil, đấy,
the dress?
cái khăn voan đúng không? Cái khăn voan.
And they
Oh,
have kid already.
oh, okay. So like this is common in Western countries. Western
Yeah,
countries usually uh they get married, right? They get married, and after a while
yeah,
they get bored of each other. They divorce. So where will the kid
yeah,
go to? Where will the kid go? And
yeah,
the kid can choose to go with their father or mother. Okay, and then when
yeah.
their father or their mother remarried, they're going to appear in the wedding as well.
Oh,
Okay, so this is
mhm.
normal. This is actually normal. In Western countries, getting married and divorced and getting married again is a common thing. It's a common thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
but for Vietnamese custom, it is not good, right? For Vietnamese custom,
yeah.
it is not good.
No, yeah, yeah. That's right.
Okay, right.
It's
So
weird. Really weird.
okay, so you see the groom here. You can actually identify this person as a groom because of what?
You want the no,
The bow tie. Can you say it? The bow
yeah,
tie.
it's a bow tie.
Okay, you can actually identify him as the groom because he is wearing a bow tie. What else?
And
Well, what else that makes
um,
you think this is a wedding ceremony?
um,
Because of
like yeah, the custom,
no, because of the color, right? Because of the
the
color,
color, yeah, yes,
right?
it's usually white.
That's right, the color. Right. So in Western countries, they prefer their wedding color to be white, right?
Yeah,
Like traditionally in Vietnam, we usually prefer red as the wedding color. But as we become more and more developed, we accept new cultures. Okay, we're becoming more and more like Western culture. It's becoming more and more like Western culture where we accept white as the color for wedding. Okay, but like in the US, they only like red. They only like white wedding gown, wedding dresses. But in Vietnam, we actually have a lot of colors. Okay,
yeah,
okay, sorry. Right, so well, for two reasons, you recognize this is a wedding party because there's the groom sitting in the middle. He's wearing a bow tie, so this must be his wedding. The next person sitting to him, dressed very fancy. Her dress is very fancy, and
yeah,
she's wearing white as well. So this might be the wedding between these two people, and the
yeah.
color of the atmosphere is very bright, and you see a lot of white there, so it must be a wedding.
A
It must be a
wedding.
wedding.
Yeah,
Okay, so the second picture. Okay, there's also a lot of white here, but do you think this is a wedding?
no, it's definitely a birthday because the cake
Mm,
house.
because of the cake, because of the candles, and because of the action, right? This person is
Yeah,
blowing out the candle
yeah.
as a custom of making a wish when blowing out the candles on the birthday cake. Right, okay, good. This is easy. Sometimes when you see the picture, you don't know how to like explain it. You don't know how to explain, right?
Yeah,
Good. Right. Read the task below, including the three questions prompts, then listen to a student doing the task. Does she agree with your ideas from task 2? Right. Ok, vậy thì chúng ta sẽ nghe một cái học sinh thực hiện một cái bài nói mẫu mà có liên quan đến hai bức hình này nha Minh nhé. Rồi, vậy đề bài
yes,
mà dành cho bạn học sinh này là gì? Look at the photos, then talk for about 1 minute about how people in your country celebrate special occasion which involve the family. Đó, rồi nhìn bức hình rồi sau đó nói về cái cách mà người ở nước bạn ăn mừng những cái ngày lễ đặc biệt mà liên quan đến gia đình, đúng chưa nào? Mà ngày lễ liên quan đến gia đình thì thường có là gì? Ở nước mình ở Việt Nam mình thì thường sẽ là Tết nữa đúng không? Đó, Tết Nguyên đán, Tết
yeah,
năm mới đó,
yeah,
ok, Tết Nguyên đán, Rồi chúng ta có gì nữa? Tết Trung Thu đúng không? Tết Trung Thu thì con nít thường hay về nhà ông bà để ăn quà ăn cỗ. Rồi chúng ta có đám cưới đúng không nhỉ? Đám cưới rồi cuối cùng là sinh nhật đúng không?
Yeah.
Ok. Rồi, vậy thì câu hỏi cụ thể là gì? Does food play a part in the celebration? À, cái món ăn có đóng vai trò quan trọng trong cái bữa tiệc này không? Do people usually give or receive or receive gifts or card? Trong những cái dịp này thì người ta có thường là cho hay là nhận quà gì của nhau không? Are there any interesting or unusual traditions linked to these celebration? Có những cái phong tục tập quán nào hay là có những cái truyền thống nào mà nó gọi như là hơi không được bình thường một chút xíu, tức là nó lạ á, được chưa? Có những cái phong tục tập quán hay là
Yeah.
cái truyền thống lạ lạ kỳ nào mà nó có liên quan đến cái đám cưới này không? Hay là liên quan đến sinh nhật này không? Được chưa? Rồi bây giờ chúng ta
Yes.
lắng nghe cái bạn này trình bày. Đợi cô chút xíu để cô kiểm tra lại âm thanh coi là cô đã chia sẻ chưa nhé. Rồi nghe xong thì chúng ta có thể sẽ nghỉ, nghe xong và nói chuyện một chút xíu thì chúng ta có thể sẽ nghỉ ha.
Yeah.
You have another class waiting for you. Okay, let's go.
Lesson 3G, exercises 3 and 5.
The photos show two different family celebrations. The first is probably a wedding reception, judging by the smart clothes and the flowers. The second looks like a more informal occasion, maybe a birthday party. Both are very common family celebrations in my country, and probably in most other countries too. As far as food is concerned, family celebrations always include some special dishes. For example, at a wedding, there is always soup, which the bride and groom eat together with one spoon. And of course, when it's a birthday, there's always cake. There's something else I'd like to talk about. There are some interesting traditions connected with weddings. For example, at the beginning of the wedding reception, somebody breaks a plate at the feet of the bride. The bride and groom then clear up the mess together. It doesn't sound like fun, but really it's a symbol of the bride and groom working together. Then, towards the end of the wedding reception, some friends of the married couple take the bride away and hide her. The groom has to find her. If he fails to find her, he has to pay money.
Chinese future.
Okay, that is very weird and that is weird but interesting at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, so right. So can you tell me, can you think of any like unusual tradition that is linked to wedding or birthday party?
Hmm. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the unusual thing happen into kind of that celebration we see all the time. It it become usual.
Oh, okay. Right, right, right.
Yeah.
And I think that Vietnamese wedding is still very safe, right? Still very safe. It's very
It's
normal.
yeah.
Nothing happened.
Yeah.
Oh, but have you ever heard of the tradition, uh, the wedding tradition from the ethnic minority of our country? Tục bắt vợ.
Oh no.
No, you haven't?
Yeah, like a wedding without love, like a marriage without love. It's
A
kind of
marriage.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's kind of weird.
So when you say that, it does not fully describe the insanity of that tradition. Okay, imagine myself as a girl, right? I am just
Yeah,
hanging out in the road, in the wide open road, and someone from the ethnic minority sees me. I'm alone, right? They
yeah.
they call for help, like they call their brothers or they call their friends. All of them just gang up on me, like they surround me and they take me home, and they announce me as the new bride, and I'm like, what? Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. It's
Okay.
kind of weird. Really
Yeah.
weird.
So if I have to describe it more clearly, tục bắt vợ is you kidnap the bride, you kidnap someone like
Yeah.
a random person and make them your bride. And um, well, like long time ago, like before this is very that is a very true thing. Yeah, that is very true. That happens all the time. But as we
Mm,
as a society develop more, the tradition
mm,
change a little bit. Is that the parents of the groom and the bride to be, they discuss with each other beforehand that okay, I agree to let my daughter marry your son. Okay, so let
mm,
the son do the job of kidnapping the bride, là kiểu như là bố
oh,
mẹ có đồng ý trước rồi sau đó mới thực hiện cái thủ tục đấy.
yeah,
But like it's still very wrong at one point is that they don't allow the bride to know the news.
yeah,
Okay, that is still very wrong. Okay,
yeah,
talking about unusual tradition makes me remember that. Hey, I think we can end our class here. I think we can end our class here because you still need to go on with another class after this, and I have
yeah,
something I have to do later. Okay, good.
yeah.
Right. See you. Bye bye.
Bye. See you next week.
Yeah.